AP Chemistry, here's some memorization. This will take place in 5 parts, and yeah, I know, it sounds like a lot, but some of these aren't really that bad, and you'll be really well served if you do this. I used to never have students memorize things since it's what Einstein and others said is just the worst part about teaching. But I came to realize that students don't mind, and sometimes it's kind of fun, and it's nice to be able to talk the talk. So let's go ahead and begin. Now, when you do this, just do this in whatever order works for you. I'll be just basically shouting out the answers to this. It'll take place in columns. I'll do this column first, then this column, then this column, then this column. So decide where you want to pause, and you can try a whole column, for example, then see how you did. Repeat it if you need to until you got this down. Ready? Let's begin. Hydrogen, we want to know the symbol and the common charges. So this is just symbols. This should be a quickie. Hydrogen H, helium He, lithium Li, beryllium Be, boron's just B, carbon's just C, nitrogen is just N, oxygen is diatomic, but the atom is just called O. I mean, N is also N2, but we're just doing the symbol. Fluorine, no, FL is Florida. You meant to say F. The Dodge Neon is Ne. Sodium is natrium, Na. Magnesium Mg and aluminum Al. How'd you do? Repeat it if you didn't get them all right. Okay, charges. Try them all and then see how you did. Did you know that hydrogen can not only lose an electron and have no electrons at all, but it can also gain one and form a hydride? Helium is noble, so nothing. Lithium is in the group 1, the alkali metals, so it's +1. Bemka Cerbera, you'll see me using these memorized columns. Bemka Cerbera, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. That is in the second column, so +2. Boron, Balgaintal, +3. Carbon, Cussie Gessenpub, +4. Usually. And actually, usually it just shares, so this doesn't happen very often. It could go -4 too. Nitrogen, Napasby, -3. Oxygen, -2. OCD-PO, by the way. Fluorine, not. Yeah, it's just -1. Now, we'll find that the other halogens can do fancier things, but we're just talking about the common charges, so we're not going to get too deep into it now. Neon's a noble gas, 0. Sodium +1. Magnesium +2. Aluminum +3. I hope that was quick enough for you. My apologies for just yammering on. Silicon. We're doing symbols now. Try them all. See how you did. Silicon Si, phosphorus P, sulfur S, chlorine Cl, argon Ar, potassium, that's right, not P but K. Calcium Ce, the ferrous metal known as iron is Fe. No, you got that one wrong. Copper is not Co, that's cobalt. Copper is Cu. Zinc, Zn. Lead, Pb, a plumbous metal. Bromine is an ugly brown gas with a symbol Br, and iodine is I. Charges, we're not going to get into these crazy halogen charges. We're just going to do the most common ones. Silicon would be just +4, -4, but don't forget that it has the D block, and so we can get a little fancy. And it can share electrons. Phosphorus, Napasby, but it does have an unfilled D shell as well. So not only -3, but +5 and +3. Sulfur, unfilled D shell, not only -2, but +6 and +4. I'll bet you didn't get those right. Do them again until you do. Chlorine, -1. Argon, 0. Potassium, +1. Calcium, +2. Iron, either +2 or +3. Copper tends to be +2, but it can be cuprous, +1. Zinc is part of the diagonal, +2, and by that I mean aluminum +3, zinc +2, silver +1. See it on your periodic table. They do not tend to vary. The plumbous metal is capable of going both +4 and +2, and I think tin does the same thing. Bromine, -1, iodine, -1. Can get fancier answers, but we're only covering the most common ones. And those are the symbols and their common charges.